come back and sing in our choir.
I will.
One goes to all of you listening out there.
What's more important, I'd love to play my harp in your group if you have room for me.
A harp. I'm going to have to come up with a harp piece, okay? Let me get back to you on that, but I'm sure we can fit a harp in there somewhere.
Maybe we'll figure out how to make it an electric acoustical harp, you know?
Possibly. We can even have some special effects, like do you think we can put a whammy bar on your harp?
That is exactly what we should do, yes.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. A harp.
This is Jolly Jan with What's Your Viewpoint? And we're also listening to Reb Jason Van Leeuwen.
Anyone who wishes to play or sing. By the way, that's not Shabbat Rocks you're listening to.
But we shall become just as famous, right?
Well, I don't know about that. Fame is not my role. I just want people to feel connected to Judaism. I think the Sabbath is also a very important ecological statement. It's we're working way too hard. It's not enough to treat animals well. It's not enough to be a good consumer and think about who made the T-shirt. What about treating yourself well? What about freeing yourself from the drudgery of this earth? Getting off the rat race, saying, stop the world, I want to get off. Nowadays Americans especially, work harder than nearly anybody else in this world. Our average American work week is 46 hours. And I thought we had a 40-hour work week. Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, I think we should all relax. You can look at www.a11massage.com and call me for a massage. 310 United States of America, 310-358-9941.
Just with creation. As Eric Fromm put it, you shall be as gods. The Sabbath is a time when we stop and don't fiddle with the social or creative order. We leave creation alone, we leave society alone, we leave fuel, we add soul energy into ourselves, and we can get back out there and we can have the spiritual and moral fortitude to be holy. It's hard to be a Jew. You need to refuel in order to have that ability to keep going.
Definitely. It's beautiful. And to keep going the vegan way would be so splendid. And to have a vegan synagogue will be a dream come true. Do you think that's possible? There will be enough interest in Am Israel, in our people, in our Jewish nation, in our body of Jews who really want to see this happen, can get together and make it happen?
Well, I think an ever-growing number of Jews and non-Jews are switching to a vegetarian lifestyle. And you're even seeing a rise in veganism. And a growing number of nutritionists are finding that not only is a vegetarian diet healthy, just as healthy as a meat-eating diet, but is perhaps even more healthy. Those who go without meat are about half as likely to die of a heart attack or come down with heart disease as those who continue to eat meat. So do I think that we're going to have vegetarian synagogues out there? Well, I got news for you. There are a few out there that already are in major metropolitan areas. Now, if your own synagogue does not have vegetarian sensibility, fear not. I recommend you start a chavurah, a friendship circle. Find other people in your congregation or even outside your congregation that feel the way you do. Get together. Have a worship experience. Get on the internet and find other Jewish vegetarians like yourself.
Well said. This is Reb Jason Van Leeuwen. According to what he says, we should look for other people who believe the way we do. Perhaps you want to check out the website www.rawfood.meetup.com/317.
open about your own vegetarianism, making sure that you're advocating for the vegetarians in your congregation. And over time, little by little, some people will begin to get curious about it. And definitely start a vegetarian club in your synagogue or church or mosque. And put out flyers and make sure it gets into your bulletins and newsletters.
Thank you, Reb Jason Van Leeuwen. Thank you, dear listeners. I love you. Be vegan. Right?
Myself, I'm very careful about preaching to people about such big lifestyle changes. They can get very resentful. So I would take the soft sell approach. Make it available to them, but don't shove it down their throats.
Thank you. God bless you. I love you. Take care.
I'm thinking we're going nowhere fast. Then John found out about this Greyhound 2.